I wish they taught this in school, or if they did teach me this in school, I wish I had paid attention. Because absolutely everybody needs to be aware of this, and I think almost nobody is. And I think this is one reason why so many of us have bad people skills and then develop anxiety around dealing with people. I like to call this the pizza monster theory of interaction, and let me explain why. If you are meeting somebody for the first time, you accurately have in your mind a model of what they think about you, which is nothing. You realize you are a stranger. So most of us will pay extra attention to how we're dressing or how we're talking because we're making a first impression. We are conscious of the fact that this is all they've got to go on. But when talking to people who we have dealt with many times in the past, like coworkers or acquaintances, we tend to totally forget this concept that they're not dealing with you as you exist. They're dealing with a mental model of you that they have developed over time. So for example, there may be a classmate or a coworker who you have seen every day, but maybe have never sat down and had an in-depth conversation with. And when you do finally talk to them, the way they're treating you is very strange. Because unbeknownst to you, one time when you were having a pizza party for the class or for the company, they thought they saw you take like extra pieces of pizza when other people hadn't gotten any. And the only reason they think that is because you were wearing a shirt similar to the person that did do that. So their mental model of you is just pizza monster. This is the person who's constantly stealing pizza. So now your mental model of this person is that they're very standoffish and rude and judgmental, purely because you're unaware of their mental model of you as the pizza monster. And what everyone needs to understand is that in every interaction, both parties are to some degree just pizza monster to the other one. Everyone is working off of incomplete or inaccurate information about the other. And I say this to you now, if you could meet the version of you that lives inside other people's heads, it would be like meeting a stranger. But here's the final twist. Sometimes that's because their mental image of you is more accurate than the mental image you have of yourself. Because in your own mind, you don't think of yourself as an impolite or rude person, because every time you've done something impolite or rude, you've always had an excuse in your own head that you weren't feeling well or you were tired. Where they are merely working from the many, many examples of your actions, which, when determining who you are, is all that matters.